Welcome to this video where I'm going to talk to you about the day in the life of a social media manager. So I'm going to run through all the typical things that I do on a daily basis so you can get an idea of what it's like to be a social media manager working flexibly from home. So stay tuned to hear all the things that I need to do and have to do on a daily basis. So usually I wake up, I've got 2 kids, so I usually wake up around 7:30ish and get them ready for school, get myself ready, and then my husband takes them to school about 8:30, so I'm there getting them ready and helping them out. And then I usually start work about 8:45. So I have an office at my home, so I go down, have some breakfast, make myself a cup of tea, and then I will switch my computer on, go into my office, and I will have a look at all the emails that I've received, and I will catch up on any of those emails and reply to them, obviously. And then what I will do is normally on a Sunday evening, I will have written out my whole week's plan. So within that diary plan, I have chunks of time dedicated to certain clients. So I know exactly what I'm going to be doing on a daily basis from hour to hour. And that's because I have a limited amount of time. As I've said before, I have 2 kids, so I have to make sure that my work fits around those, and I have to be very, very organised. So that's why on a Sunday evening, I will plan my diary for the week ahead and make sure that I can fit in all my clients' work as well as the other things that I do. So for example, once I've opened my emails, I will then go into a client's account. I will check all their platforms and respond to any messages or comments that they get on their posts. And then once I've done that, I will then start engaging with other followers. So for example, I'll go onto Instagram and I'll look through the client's newsfeed, and I will then comment on various posts and make sure that I'm putting detailed comments, so it's not just an emoji or great, that's great. I will actually try and ask a question and put a detailed comment in, so that it's not just a casual kind of that well done or that's great, because that's not going to get any engagement, and it's probably not something that they will read if they have a lot of comments. So I make sure that I do that. First is the engagement, so I will check each client's account and make sure that I'm up to date and I am commenting as soon as possible on other people's posts that have commented on my clients' accounts. Then once I've done the engagement, as I said before, I dedicate blocks of time to my clients, and that is to work on their content. So for example, this week I will be scheduling content for the following week. So I will, in a couple of hours, I will create the posts for the following week, and that kind of time is associated to that client where I plan and create the content. So what I will do is I have a spreadsheet and I will plan the type of posts that are going to go out next week. So that will be anything from testimonials and reviews, or it could be a behind the scenes post, it could be a video, it could be a live video, it could be a fact, it could be all sorts of things. But I will put a plan together, and then if I need those videos or pictures from a client, then I will ask for them, or they might have already sent them to me and I have asked to put that post out for next week. I also will then create the images if images need to be created, because not all clients will have images that you can use, and you will have to create some images. And I use a tool called Canva, and that's a really great tool to go in. You can design lots of different templates. It has templates already there for you, so if you're not really a designer like me, then it really helps to be able to have those kind of template designs already there for you, and you can then just put your client's branding and font type over the top, and you can switch it around a bit so that your image looks great. And then once I've done the image, I will work out kind of what text I'm going to use. So that is just in relation to the type of post, and I'll have to plan what words I'm going to use on that post. And if it's an engaging question, then I will need to come up with some kind of answers and different multiple choice answers. And it might be using a GIF as well. So if it's a GIF, then I'll have to search for that GIF, and it could be an image that I've created, it could be a gift, it could be an image that's been sent to me from my client. So I need to get the image in place. And then if I'm on Instagram or Twitter, I need to have a look at the hashtags, and LinkedIn also. So I'll see what kind of hashtags I'm going to be using on each post. So I have it all planned out, and I create the content and I have it all there. So I plan, I create the content, and then I schedule it. So then I will go into my scheduler, and I use Later for Instagram. So I will go into that and I'll schedule all the posts. For Facebook, I use the Creator Studio, which is Facebook's in a native scheduler. And then I will also use Hootsuite for Twitter and LinkedIn. So I'll then go in and schedule that for those. And then after I've done that, it might have been quite a bit of time, so I'll just pop to the kitchen and get myself a drink or a snack, and that's kind of like how my day rolls out, really. And also I love yoga, so within my day I will fit some yoga sessions in throughout the week. And then I usually end up finishing work around 3 o'clock because I have my kids to pick up from school. So I will go and pick them up at 3. So I normally work from about 8:30, 9 till 3 o'clock in the school hours. And then if I need to do anything else, then I can just do it in the evening at home, or when the kids are in bed, or I can just fit bits and pieces within that time frame. So it's a really great role to have and a business to have, because you can literally do it anywhere. You can do it while you're traveling, you can do it obviously at home, and you can just fit it in the nooks and crannies of spare time that you might have. If you're working, for example, you've got another job and you're trying to fit this in around that, then you can easily do that. If this is your main business and your main job like mine, then I try and get obviously all my work done throughout the day, and then if I need to do anything on my own business, so example like sending invoices, might have a proposal to write, then I'll have to do that in the evening. So that's the basic day in the life of a social media manager, and it's really flexible. My days often end up very different because I'm working on different clients' accounts. So I might be scheduling on creating a post for a hat shop, and the next day I might be doing something on a music kind of client, so that's completely different. And I love what I do. It's really easy. It gives me the flexibility, and as well as the freedom and the income that I so desperately wanted. And with my kids, so one of my kids is at school, he has so many things going on, and so I'm able to easily just drop everything and I can just go to all sorts of things. Recently there's concerts that he puts on, and I went to a concert. We weren't given much time about one of the things that he had was, which he won a golden certificate and at assembly, and I was allowed to go along, and we were given 2 days notice. Well, because I work for myself, I was able to just drop everything and go and see him, which was amazing, and it's exactly why I started this business, to have that flexibility. So I hope you've enjoyed this video and that you can see the type of tasks that are involved in being a social media manager and how flexible it is, and all the other things that you can fit into being a social media manager in the day, like going to exercise classes, walking the dog, and obviously picking up your children and working around them as well. So check out my other videos on my channel and subscribe, because I'd love to get your comments, and also put any comments underneath here of any other videos that you wish me to do that you'd find interesting. And also I'd love to know what your job is at the moment. So if you are currently working in a job, let me know what that is below. I'd love to find out a bit more about you. So thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video.